Alright, on the way to the gym. It's a little early this morning. Trying to get an early session in. And now I'm at 197 this morning. And that's the lightest I've been in years without having been sick or something and, got real dehydrated or anything. But actual losing weight and all that, I'm already at 197, pretty happy with that. And I think by the end of this week, I'll be at, hopefully, in that same ballpark, give or take. And I'd honestly say that these last few weeks, especially this week and some of last week, I started getting easier. It wasn't as terrible. Don't get me wrong, I can't wait to quit cutting. It just sucks. But, it hasn't been as terrible as, I made it out to be, I guess. And I'm starting to get it to where I'm not. If you time your protein correctly, you honestly can fight a lot of cravings that way. Last night I got home from the gym. I was too tired to eat a Whole Foods meal. And so basically, instead of eating eggs and rice cakes or chicken and rice, that kind of thing, I literally just did 2 protein shakes and then I gave myself a little carb treat or something. And that was it. And I was actually under on my carbs, so it was okay. I could do a little bit of a treat. But, yeah, speaking of carbs, gotta get my pre-gym carbs in real quick. I love Rice Krispie treats. And I use them only at certain times. I used to eat these all the time. But then, they're a little bit too sugary. They have a little bit too many calories compared to a rice cake where I can eat that. It gives me a little bit more, the rice cake's a little bit more in a slower digesting style, carb, and this is more of a fast digesting carb. But, like I said, we're hitting low today. It's not gonna be crazy, but we'll be hitting it. So, I want to make sure I'm carved up a little bit. And I'm hit one of these little protein shakes too, just to give myself something so I'm not going in there empty stomach. If I was only doing cardio this morning, then I would absolutely only drink water before I go in. I'd be fasted when I'm doing that morning cardio like that. But because I'm doing, like I said, legs, I need something. Got these little Premier Walmart protein shakes. Yeah, I'd love to do the more MRE style ones or whatever, but these give me no side effects. I like Quest and I like a lot of those other brands, but certain brands definitely make you a little more bubbly, I should say. And to each their own. I mean, for real. It's what messes with me might not mess with you. But I found these Premier ones to be really good, and they're sort of cheap. I would say they're cheap. I'm still spending probably about 2 boxes a week. So I still spend, I'd say right at $27 a box. So, I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not cheap. I'm planning on only being in there probably an hour. I mean, it's not crazy leg day. This isn't one of my Tom Platt style leg days where I'm doing like 15 to 20 reps, for 3 or 4 sets at like however many movements. This is more of a real basic style leg day. Just, I think I'm gonna do like leg press, hack squats, leg extensions, leg curls, and then calves. So yeah. And then pose and get to work. So yeah, let's get it.
Start out with a warm-up cardio. You just want to be, I'm at like, I'm at 8 degrees for, or 8% incline, whatever it is, by 3 miles per hour. It is for like 5 minutes. That way I can warm up my legs a little bit. And then some people stretch before they work out, but what I've been doing is just basically I use my sometimes I'll do like a real light set, and I actually use that like that's my stretching warm-up set. Gym's not too packed today. Hack squats, I like to get in the middle. I like to do like a duck stance. Depending if I'm wearing my tennis shoes or my J's. If I'm wearing my J's, I take them off. But if I'm wearing my tennis shoes, I don't really care. But it's not too crazy heavy. But I like to get real deep in these. So, let's get it. It's 3 sets of 12. Three sets of 12 today. Basically, just hit it with a moderate weight. A weight that you can, you can do a little bit of progressive overload on it, but you don't want to go too crazy, especially on these, because you feel like you're going to cramp up pretty good in like the hamstring. But yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna start kind of light and see how it feels. Let's keep that up. I think everything's set pretty good actually. I like to get off of the bench on the back, so if I need to like lock my legs in really tight, I will. But I don't really like to use the back support too much. I like to sit kind of at like a straight 90 and then hold this. Plus too, I got a phobia of that thing popping. There's no ego lifting today. I have nothing to prove right now. I'm cutting, so I can't gain any big muscle. Last year I did a little bit of like recomp just because, like I said, I wasn't in I hadn't been working out too crazy and didn't know what I was doing exactly, so I was kind of cutting, kind of bulking, or lean bulking, I should say. But yeah, do 3 sets of 12. Try to progress a little overload on all these working sets, and that way, basically, you keep getting better and better and better. You want to keep your strength in this cut, but at the same time, you don't want to overwork yourself because you don't have as much glycogen in your body at all, especially in the mornings. All right, leg press. 3 sets of 15 to 20. Best way to do it is just get it and try to make your knees touch your chest. And then, slow negatives, that's the big thing. But yes, it's a lightweight, so it's not like terrible. But I'm more or less going for right now high repetition, lower weight, then heavier weight, lower repetition, just because, like I said, I'm going to cut this the last week too, so I'm definitely feeling it. But anyways, let's get it. Again, feet pretty much centered, and don't angle your heels in, just kind of keep your feet straight, going up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, still on the leg press machine, but now we're gonna do pretty much, this is like equivalent to like a donkey calf raise pretty much. Keep a decent amount of weight, probably, I wouldn't say as much as you leg press, but a moderate amount. And we're gonna do 3 sets of 15. You can keep the locks on, but you're gonna have to kind of leg press it up, and then you don't really want your knees to be locked out, but it kind of happens a little bit. You want to kind of keep them, I guess you could say, soft or not tight at this moment. So leg press it and walk your feet down, and then get to where you're pretty much on like the balls of your feet, and then ooh yeah, feel that deep calf stretch, and then press out and do itch. Do 3 sets of 15 and keep your feet kind of in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold it. Feel the burn. Keep holding it. and then slowly ease in. Don't give out on it yet. Let it burn at the deep pull on your calves too. Give it a 10 count right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then let it out. Whew. Do 3 sets of those, and I'm telling you, man, you're gonna have a hard time walking, even at light, moderate weight. All right, leg extensions, 2 to 3 sets, 15 to 20 reps. Basically just control the burn, hold top for like 1 second. So like when you get to the top, just kind of hold it and then let it down slowly. You'll really start to feel like burning your quads. It's pretty much the last leg workout, other than I might do like one more calf workout, or calf movement, I should say. But yeah, way I like to set this up, get my legs all the way locked in, get the back rest off me, put a decent weight, and then basically just drive it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,